Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles. Today I have been able to secure myself these three figures from Kapow Toys, so if you want to be able to get them and you're in the UK, then you can go ahead and click the link in the description. I've been able to get these three now. The other two, the AIM Soldier and the Hydra Soldier, I might pick up at a later date, but I haven't picked them right now because they both come with the same arm pieces as these two, because they're essentially like the variant figures sort of thing. And right now I just don't feel it necessary for me to get those, but I may do eventually and may do a review for those. But right now I'm going to review the Marvel Now Captain America, which is pretty much the main one that I've been waiting for from this Marvel Legends Infinite series wave. So let's get on with the review and take a look at the box. The overall packaging is extremely nice. It's a hell of a lot better than the return of the Marvel Legends wave. It's this nice cardboard. It's very much like the DC Unlimited line sort of thing. So now that they've stopped, it's as if they've just gone ahead and take the packaging. But it's very, very nice. So you got the picture of Captain America here. You've got a nice embossed blue shield there, and on the back you get the very nice picture. That's pretty damn nice there, and it says Marvel Now Captain America. No matter how often Arnim Zola's twisted creations beat him down, Steve Rogers will always stand up. And then down here we have the Mandroid, which is basically the Ironmonger Build-A-Figure with a few added extras, and it looks absolutely awesome. And then there you can see the other two, couple of variants. So they come with the same arm and they come with the same arm. And then these are the movie ones, which are going to come out later in the year. And that's pretty much it for the box, so let's open it up and see what we have. So one thing I really like about the box is you just open one side and then this tray slides out, so you got a clamshell, which is really nice and thin and very easy to get the figures out of, but it's not too thick that it's going to warp a lot of your figures. So whereas a lot of Marvel Legends in the past have come warped, I think that might help the problem there. And if you do want to stand him in like a background, you got this quite nice star on the inside, the shield design, so that actually looks very nice, and that's basically the tray that slides out the box. I actually do quite like that. So what you also get, if I just open it up here, is this little sheet just showing you how to make your Mandroid. There it is. And the Mandroid piece that comes with this is the head, so it has a very nice yellow and orange shading there on the eyepiece, and then you've basically got your grey and silver swirly plastic. Pretty nice. And I'll go into that more in depth when we have the other pieces. Wow, that's all I can say about this figure. This thing is so cool. As a quick comparison, I actually have him in pretty much the same pose here. You can see that the shield is a little bit more metallic. This one, if I bring it in close and focus in from the Bucky cap, it has a metallic blue and silver. But then the red is just a flat red because it's just the red molded plastic. And if I set that down over there and bring this one in close, you can see that they've gone for a nice white. Mine's just got a little paint smidge right there, but it's not noticeable too much. And then it has metallic blue and very nice metallic red, so it does look a bit more like a shield, instead of just having it molded red plastic, which is very nice. So this guy's head is very cool. This is obviously the Marvel Now Captain America, which obviously means it's our most modern incarnation of him, and it's so cool. It's all done so crisply. Those wings are painted on perfectly. His eyes look great. Great focus. There we go. I'm not noticing a lot of shading in the flesh tones there. Not quite sure if there is any or not, but if there is, it's very, very faint. But overall, very pleased with how the head came out. He's even got a little mole there. I don't know if that's meant to be on, or if that's a little speck of paint that's not supposed to be there. Either way, that still looks pretty good. I really like this design of the suit. The raised star is cool. Doesn't have anything on the arms, however. They've gone back to these sort of scales, but instead of them having plating so that it's one on top of the other like tiles, they've gone for a more flat, very modern honeycomb sort of look, and that looks really awesome. Now the one bad thing about this is sometimes you have to sort of break a figure in a little bit, you know, just getting the joints to free up. This must have just been put away into the box whilst it was still a little wet, the paint, because as you can see just underneath there's just a little bit of a scrape because it was in the box like that. So yeah, that's not too bad. And then it had sort of stuck itself down. You can see a bit of paint just underneath. I'm never going to turn him that far across to the side, but as you can see there is a bit of paint smearing inside there. Luckily it was on the underside of this, so there's no actual paint defects apart from just that bit right in there, but that's only if I have him hunched over. If I bring him upright, that covers up and that's fine. So moving on to the rest of the suit, the black parts have very nice lines on, well they're actually quite dark grey, and then these gauntlets are done really well. I would have liked a bit of shading on there, maybe a bit of colour on the straps, but they do look extremely nice anyway. You know, maybe a bit of something on the knuckles there, just a bit of dirt or something. But overall the paintwork is very, very clean on this figure. Moving down, nice detail overall. It's pretty cool that in the legs they've actually put the little wrinkles around the knees and everything. He's even got a seam line down his ass. And then again the star on the back. Sort of pockets and everything. So, and then he has more wrinkles up here, which is very nice. So awesome detail, but as I said, I would like a bit of shading on the red parts. That would have looked awesome. A nice wash over the gloves and the boots. That would have been cool. And he has peg holes. So then with the shield, you can put that on his wrist like that. We've all seen this before. You can also turn it and use that peg in his hand so he can hold it. And then you can also put that on his back in that hole right there. There we go. And that looks pretty nice. So articulation then, the head moves very far up and down. You get a left and right. Then you have ab crunch, which is very nice, and he turns full at the waist. The belt does not hinder it, and the belt actually is done very nice. It would have been nice to have some silver detail maybe on the little raised areas there, but whatever. These shoulders, he can go up and down, full 360. You can turn at the bicep. He has double jointed elbows. The hands can go in and out, and they can also rotate. And then down here at the legs, he has thigh cuts. His legs can go outwards, very far forwards, only a little bit back. They sort of get a bit hindered by his butt there and start moving out to one side. And then he has double jointed knees, which are very nice. We have the ankle that goes up and down, left and right at the boot, and then we also have an ankle pivot. And here we go with the size comparison with the Bucky Cap mould, and it's about half a head taller, and it's a bit more bulky and everything, which is great because you don't want two Captain Americas standing side by side in your display, being different characters and exactly the same mould, exactly the same everything. It's very nice that you can have these two stood next to each other on the display, looking extremely different, different sizes, different face sculpts, different everything. I really do enjoy this figure, and indeed both of them, and they'll both be part of the display. So overall, a very nice mould, very nice detail, a new paint scheme for the shield which I really like, and it's just executed absolutely perfectly in my opinion. Apart from that slight little paint scrub on the back, it's a perfect figure, and 100% I recommend that you go and buy it. And as I said, if you're in the UK, you can pick this up. You don't have to watch the rest of the world picking theirs up and then you're left a few waves late as always. You can actually buy them at Kapow Toys. They have actually secured a shipment. So yeah, 100% go and buy this now. And if you're still watching this video and you haven't bought it, then I hope I've persuaded you to. So for the rest of the wave, please subscribe, and that's it from me. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys.